You're watching Steve's Outdoor Adventures, Fishing with Wesley. Sponsored by Adventure Distributors, your one-stop shop for everything hunting, fishing, and outdoors. In case you missed last week's episode, our professional fishing consultant Wesley White has traveled to the extreme northern lakes region of Saskatchewan. And in his first 2 days of fishing, he has caught numerous lake trout, including one over 40 inches long. And he accomplished a lifelong goal of catching a 40-inch northern pike on the fly. And this week, Wesley's incredible fishing adventure continues as he and his guides are trying to catch a lake trout that will go in excess of 40 pounds. This week's episode of Steve's Outdoor Adventures Fishing with Wesley begins now.
You can see behind me this morning we got a little bit of smoke. That's from fires a couple 100 miles away. The wind just shifted. A little bit of wind this morning, you can see with the waves as well, but you know, that really only makes it a little difficult for lake trout. We're gonna try that when the weather's better tomorrow. Today we're going for pike and walleye again. It's been just lights out fishing for pike. There's no other way to describe it. Consistently catching fish almost all day long during those prime hours. Seeing really great fish. Haven't got a walleye yet, but it's only a matter of time, I'm sure. We're gonna finish getting the boat loaded up. We're about out of here.
Wesley and his guide have been tasked with catching a handful of pike for the evening dinner fish fry. And based on the previous 2 days of fishing, this shouldn't be a problem for Wesley.
And I'm fishing the 10 weight with the floating line. Fluorocarbon and wire leader. I'm working the fly out here on a drop off. Goes from 4 or 5 feet down to 10 feet right beneath us. We're drifting this shoreline. I'm just working this fly through here real slow, trying to put it above a walleye, trying to get it near one that's passing through. Hopefully they'll come up and they'll give it a hit. We're still on the hunt for our first walleye on the fly, but we're making a lot of casts and I'm confident that we're in a great place to find them. Just a matter of time, a little bit of luck. Minimal slack between you and the fly, because you don't want like a big belly out there. Otherwise, if a fish hits it, you got to pick all that slack up off the water to stay in touch with your fish. There's a fish. Pretty small pike, but that's awesome. I mean, this fish still puts a good bend in the 10 weight.
Late August is not prime time to fish for walleye on these northern lakes. But Wesley wants to try and accomplish the extremely rare feat of catching one on the fly rod. And because the walleye and northern pike are in the same shallows, he never knows what he will catch on every cast.
We're gonna wrap it up in this spot. We were on the hunt for a walleye. We found some pike. We bonked one on the head for our fish fry tonight back on the beach. We're gonna move from this location, head to another one. It's been a great spot though. We've arrived at our next spot. Here we go. Oh, nice. You know, it don't take but 10 pounds of fish to put a good bend in the 10 weight, and they fight hard. Check this guy out. He's not enormous. I mean, this ain't quite into a trophy size, but holy smokes, just a rocket under the water when they hit that fly. Little too big to eat? Or is that one you?
A little bit too long.
Just a little too big to eat?
Yeah.
Excellent fish. I'm like thinking right next to the boat they're gonna come up. That was pretty quick. Nice little 10 pounder. Excellent. Okay, we're gonna keep this one for lunch. Nice, that was awesome. I let it drop like it had maybe mortally wounded the bait fish. I was like, well, if I miss it twice, maybe if I just let it slow drop, he'll come back thinking he messed up this bait fish. And he came just ripping in. Another one for the fish fry? Yep. Nice. We're feeding the camp. Another one for the fish fry. Ooh, that one's got a fat belly on it too. It ate something this morning. That's a good one. Wow, another one of those just incredible locations where the fish have turned on and there's super healthy numbers of them. He's pretty. Wow, look how bright the colors are. Amazing detail on that fish. Super pretty. Yeah, another one of those stout fellas.
This segment of Steve's Outdoor Adventures Fishing with Wesley is sponsored by Grundens. We are fishing.
Oh, that thing's got some weight. Yeah, that's got a little weight behind it. Kind of more than a little bit of weight. Oh man, that's got some weight. Oh, that fish is strong. This fish has got some weight behind it. That's all fish, and that is a lot of weight. It's not even as big as our biggest one. Just look how powerful it is. Big, powerful tail walks. Nice, beautiful fish. Wow, beautiful fish. To the tip of the tail's 43.
Oh, nice.
43. Well, 43 inches, biggest fish of the trip. I was resting her in the water after we got a couple film clips of her. Incredible fish. We decided to make one last cast in here with this yellow and red flash fly here. Straight down the gut, and there she was, big, beautiful 43-inch Northern Pike. You know, I can't imagine catching one closer to 50 or one even over 50. We're gonna keep hunting for one, but any fish over 40 inches, absolutely incredible. Any of them over 30 inches, still just little freight trains. They're super strong fish, so beautiful. I'm incredibly lucky to be here. Still got 2 more days of fishing left. This is the fly that did it today. We tied this back on. We was getting a little slow. We tied this back on and it fired things right up.
Northern Pike makes incredible fillets and a tasty meal. And while Wesley takes a break from fishing, his guide takes a few minutes to fillet out their bountiful harvest and get it ready for tonight's fish fry. With tonight's dinner caught and filleted out, Wesley can focus on trophy fishing, and he ties on a new fly that he's been dying to try out.
I finally had a hit here off the front and I didn't lock it up.
Yeah?
Yeah. There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. That's not our big mama, but that's a nice fish. There you go. Yeah, beautiful fish on the fly. But still, what a fantastic animal. Good shoulders on that fish. Just super strong too. Woo, got a face full of water. All right, Decent fish. Oh, real decent. That was my last cast for the day. We're gonna call it. Saw some great fish today. Got one over 40, several in that 30-inch range, and lots of them in 20-inch range. So overall caught, dozens of fish today. Had an amazing day. We're gonna go back and take those fish that we filleted up and fry those tonight on the beach. Have an awesome supper. What an amazing place to be. We're out here on the beach right by the fire. We've got the pike we bonked on the head today and a couple different marinades. Getting ready to go in the oil. It's gonna be another awesome dinner. Got some cut up potatoes, some fries, some onions. It's gonna be great. It looks extremely delicious. Here's the pike we caught today. Look at that, juicy, delicious. We fried it up right here on the beach. Doesn't get any better than that.
This segment of Steve's Outdoor Adventures, Fishing with Wesley, is sponsored by the Yakima Bait Company. One of the real attractions to this operation was the 4 species of fish that anglers can target. So far, Wesley has caught incredible lake trout, massive northern pike, and while the walleye have eluded him, this morning he has elected to put on his waders and spend the first few hours of the morning targeting Arctic grayling on the dry fly.
Grayling live here, so we've got the fly rod with a dry fly rigged up. We're gonna go down through these trees, down to this little boulder patch. It's super pretty in here. I'm sure we're gonna find some fish. Let's go for a little walk and do some fishing. This is what I'm gonna go with. It's a caddis, little caddis fly. It's one of the more common insects you see flying around the river when you're down here at night, during the day. Early morning hours they hatch, early evening hours. They might be just a little lower down. It's just too deep to really wade. Starts to get a little bit strong down in there. A lot of water pressure pushing you. A lot of these big holes in between the boulders. But I saw a natural rise down there. I saw a grayling rise and eat a natural. So I just kind of let my fly drift, and to be honest, I lost it in the glare. I really wasn't quite sure where it was at in the glare, and then I saw an eat on top, so I just made the assumption that that was my fly. I have a long-handled net. Oh, got him. Nice. This one's got a little more weight to it. All right, that's the end to our grayling adventure. Absolutely beautiful. Another opportunity to catch another great species here in Saskatchewan. We're gonna go catch some pike and some lakers, have a shore lunch. The day just keeps getting better. Let's get out of here.
With winds laying down, Wesley and his guide head for some shallows to focus on northern pike. If there's a 50-inch pike in this lake, Wesley wants to catch it.
Look how chunky. Got some weight to it.
They say that the tug is the drug, and if that is the case, then Wesley is an addict and there's no rehab for a guy that just can't put down the fly rod.
Some teeth. Oh, that fish is out of here. That was awesome though. What a great fish. We're gonna do a shore lunch with some pike that were caught earlier right here on the beach, right on the shore. Our lake trout fishing spot's just right out from here, so after we finish up lunch, we can head out there and see if we can catch a monster out of the deep.
Shoreline lunches are just one of the incredible services that are provided by the guide crew. The full service experience truly stands out here, and it isn't long before Wesley is back in the boat and gearing up for lake trout.
We've got this glow-in-the-dark 5 of diamonds. We got the fish cam here. We're gonna get this rigged up, see if we can get some action on camera. Well, we were out here trolling again and caught this beautiful 40 what?
41 incher.
41 inch lake trout, absolutely beautiful. Just a stud. I'm gonna let her go. That's what we came here for. That was awesome. Awesome. Is it a good one? Oh yeah. There's one. Doesn't feel like, oh well, never mind. Now it feels enormous actually. Wow, she's powerful. Oh wow. What a monster. Oh, wow. This fish is incredibly strong. Beautiful. We're gonna send her back. Sick. I can feel it down there hunting. There's a fish. There's a fish. Oh, it's a pig. Oh, nice. Wow, that was a heavy fish. Look at the age, look at the gill plate. She might have enough power to just explode out of my hand at any second, but 40-inch fish. This fish could easily be 50 years old. This fish could be 60 years old. It could be over twice my age. It's just incredible to be out here catching these fish. I'm gonna send this beautiful big female back. She's out of here. That was awesome. Amazing, an amazing experience.
With a full day of battling monster fish in this lake, Wesley goes to bed exhausted, with clear skies revealing the full and incredible show of the Northern Lights. And Wesley has one more day of fishing left. This segment of Steve's Outdoor Adventures Fishing with Wesley is sponsored by Cast King and their full line of fishing and outdoor equipment. If you would like to book this fishing package or hunting adventures, please contact Steve's Outdoor Adventures at the toll-free number and website address on your screen. We are always available to take your calls and answer your questions.
It's our last morning here in Saskatchewan. It's the end to an absolutely amazing trip. We're gonna go out, do some pike fishing, do a little walleye fishing, see if we can lock in that 4th species. If not, I'm sure I'll be back next year because without a doubt, this has been some of the best fishing I've ever experienced in North America. Fly rod or lure rod, the consistency, both with lake trout and with pike, I don't see how it could be beat. It could only be matched. And we're fortunate to be here. We're fortunate to experience this place. So we're gonna enjoy our last day on the water with Chin, go out, catch some fish, have an amazing experience, and finish it off with a great day. We're all loaded up. We're gonna get out of here.
Wesley knows that not everyone fly fishes. And to make sure that all of our clients could enjoy fishing here, he picked up the bait casting rod and went to work.
I'm gonna make some casts with this. Try and find some walleye. I mean, look how far it dives. It's way down there. You can see that's 4 or 5 feet under there at times. Oh, it looks good. Honestly, it looks a little better than my fly. Oh yeah, the drag's just a little loose. Little pike. Yeah. Not a walleye, but it's a pike that looks like it got bit by another pike. He's got a good chunk out of his back. It's a fish eat fish world out there. Yeah, look, something attacked him on the back. It split his back fin, ripped his whole back open. He'll heal up though.
A fresh bite.
Yeah. They have such a good slime coating though. There's a good chance he'll heal up and survive that. All right, we've got the attack camera on here. We're gonna see how it works with this big lure here we've got. Chin said it was perfect. They're gonna smash this thing. It looks just like the bait fish they're naturally feeding on. We picked this one up at the sports store back there in Saskatchewan. Got the camera turned on, wire leader, fluorocarbon. The camera's right here. Well, we fished the camera for a little while, and we had a bunch of hits on the hard bait there on that lure. But what ended that session was we actually had one hit the camera, and there's teeth marks all over the camera. It cut the leader off completely. This was in a fish's mouth at some point, so I don't know how he hit it, but he cut the leader, the shock tippet we had there. Took the lure with him and messed up the camera a little. I can't wait to see this footage. It's probably pretty cool, or it's probably pretty hectic.
While Wesley didn't hook a walleye, he knew that it wasn't the prime time of the season to target them. That's June and July. But we knew that going in, and we knew that the Northern Pike and Lake Trout action would be non-stop. And as they head back to camp to end their last day on the water, Wesley is completely satisfied with the results of an incredible week of fishing. Wesley loads up in the turbine otter for the long flight back to Points North and the even longer drive home. And he is incredibly excited to share this fishing destination with anyone who is interested in booking a week of fishing at this incredible camp. In fact, if you'd like to book this incredible fishing trip, give our office a call. Wesley is always available to take your calls, answer your questions, and help you book that fishing adventure of a lifetime. Because there are not many places where you can catch multiple 40-inch plus size lake trout and Northern Pike, and during the earlier months, land some world-class walleye and Arctic grayling. And I know that Wesley will be headed back to try and find a 50-inch Northern Pike and a 40-pound Mackinaw. And if one exists, he will find it. But that's another story for another day and a future episode of Steve's Outdoor Adventures, Fishing with Wesley.